welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. Super basic risotto. And so the very first thing that you should always do when you're making a risotto is prep everything first, because a risotto you have to stand and stir the whole time. It's super easy, but you have to stir. So you have to get all your ingredients ready before you start. If you guys like this, then I'm also going to make another version of risotto that's like a you don't have to stir all the time risotto. But first we're going to make just like the classic version. So I'm going to use chicken bone broth. But you can use regular chicken broth, chicken stock. It doesn't matter. You could do like a homemade chicken broth. Woo! I just love that we have access to all these great bone broths that are just like loaded with protein. So we need 4 cups. Now that I got bone broth all over me, I'm going to pop this on the stove and I'm just going to put it on like low heat to warm up while I'm prepping the other ingredients, because I want this stock, bone broth, whatever you're using, to be hot. I'm going to grate some Parmigiano Reggiano. Can you use pre-grated Parmesan you buy at the store? You can. Is it as good? No, but you can totally use it. You can use whatever makes you happy. You don't even have to use Parmesan. This is a flavor you don't like. I personally love Parmesan and pea risotto, so that's what I'm going to do. Looking for like at least a cup of Parmesan cheese, but I'm like a more cheese the better kind of girl. So I'm going to stop when my heart tells me to stop. I mean, the grater's already out and it's already dirty, so I'll probably grate even more. Then I have a bag. How big is this bag? They keep changing the size. This is a 10-ounce bag of peas. And I just got it out of the freezer so that it can get a little less frozen, but that's it. You don't have to do anything else. So we've got our parm, we've got our bone broth on, we've got our peas. I opened a bottle of wine. I'm going to use a cup of Pinot Grigio. You do not have to use wine. When I do the wine step, you could exchange this for apple juice. I've used cranberry juice, which is actually delicious. You could use just more broth. You don't even have to use this. This just adds like an acidity and a layer of flavor. So that's personal preference. What you will need if you're making risotto is you need arborio rice. Not all rice is created equal, and this is definitely not the same as regular rice. Now, Asian rice is close. But really, if you want to make risotto, you should use arborio. And what it is it's very short grain. The grains of rice are like almost ovals. They're not like let me try to hold one up. They're short and they're plump and they're fat and they give off a lot of starch. And the reason this is important when you're making risotto is that risotto, you stir and stir until it turns into like a porridge. So it's creamy. And that's why you need the arborio rice, because it's a very specific type of texture. Can you make it with regular rice?